we talk the expectations for the Cincinnati Bengals. Now we got 3 bold Bengals prediction for 2020 according to John Breach. Joe Burrow will lead the AFC North in touchdowns and set the rookie record in most touchdowns by a rookie. 2, Joe Mixon lead the
Who said that? Who said that?
John Breach. John Breach stated that Burrow will lead the AFC North in touchdown passes and set the rookie record. Set the rookie record. And number 2, Joe Mixon, he will lead the AFC in rushing. And number 3, Bengals will have the biggest room improvement in the NFL. I just want to know, Trey, any chance of these 3 go turn out? If these all go come out?
Hell no. None of these are going to turn out to be true. Let's start off with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is not leading the AFC North in touchdown passes when you have Big Ben Roethlisberger, a Super Bowl champion, elite quarterback at one point in his career, throwing the ball for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You also have Lamar Jackson, the reigning NFL MVP in your division. I expect Lamar to also throw for at least 25 to 30 touchdown passes this year, Clarence. I think Harbaugh wants to get Lamar Jackson in more of a rhythm throwing the ball. I think he wants him to become a better passer overall in that pocket. I don't see Joe Burrow having more touchdown passes than any of the other 3 quarterbacks in his division. Also, Baker Mayfield, real quick. Baker Mayfield, he has more weapons to throw the ball to than Joe Burrow does. Baker Mayfield has an elite receiver in Odell Beckham. He has an elite number 2 receiver in Jarvis Landry. He has Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb at the running back spots to throw the ball out to in the flats. And he also brought in Austin Hooper in free agency. And like I said, Big Ben is a veteran quarterback who's proven, who has been elite at one point in his career. And Lamar Jackson is the reigning NFL MVP. I think Joe Burrow will finish last in the AFC North as far as touchdown passes being thrown. Now, let me get to my second one. Hold on real quick. What? I got you. Joe, I got, he'll finish last. He's not going to finish in the top 3 as far as throwing touchdown passes this year. Also, hold on. Say it again.
Even Baker Mayfield go have more touchdowns than him?
Yes. Baker Mayfield will throw more touchdown passes than Joe Burrow. And also, this is another thing you got to keep in mind. Joe Burrow is going to be going up against some elite defenses in the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Like, they have great front sevens. Like, they linebackers and they defensive linemen up front, they're hard to run against and throw the ball against. They apply pressure to your quarterback. So I don't see Joe Burrow being the leader in touchdown passes in the AFC North at the quarterback position. Now let's get to Joe Mixon, leads the AFC in rushing. That's the one that's the most likely of these 3 scenarios. I don't see that happening, but I do believe in Joe Mixon. I like Joe Mixon as a running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think he's had a nice career so far since he's been in the NFL, Clarence. He's had 17 touchdowns, 108 receptions on his career. He has over 2,900 rushing yards. I like Joe Mixon as a running back. So I'll give you that. He's a top running back in the NFL. I wouldn't say top 5, but I would give Joe Mixon top 10. But the third one, the Bengals having the biggest win improvement in the NFL, that will not happen, my friend. Last year, they finished 2-14 on the season. They had the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. I don't see the Bengals having a significant win increase this year because Joe Burrow is going to be under a lot of pressure being in the AFC North. This is one of the hardest divisions we have in the NFL, Clarence, to win in. You know it, and I know it. I don't think Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have a significant win increase. I think they'll win maybe 4 or 5 games at the most. That's being nice. They'll go 4-12. Yes, they'll go 4-12 this year. That's being nice. You got the 4, my friend. Yes, I'm being honest. Maybe 5-11, maybe.
I'm just trying to figure out where do I start, man? Because I just felt like I don't think you really mean what you said, man. I just don't think that. Because I think once upon a time you were supporting the Bengals and you wanted them to be good, and now you just like, hey, forget that.
No, here's the thing, Clarence. Here's the thing. I don't support the Bengals, but I do get tired of them having people like you and other family members and friends suffer. I hate that y'all have to suffer, and I hate that y'all have to watch teams like my Packers have playoff success. That's what I hate. I don't like that. But I don't care about the Bengals.
But the Packers ain't winning nothing probably for the next 5 years. I can bet $1,000 on that right now. The Packers.
We just got to the NFC Championship game.
I don't care. They're not going to win nothing in the next 5 years. We can bet on that. But that's for another topic, though. But think about it, though, Trey. Joe Mixon is one of the best running backs in the AFC. They're one of the best running backs in the AFC, the whole AFC. Like, he's one of the best. He's probably top 2 or top 3 in the AFC, man. I think you don't give him a lot of credit because he plays in Cincinnati. But think about it.
Hold on, Clarence. Out of everybody on that team, I actually believe in Joe Mixon the most. I don't believe in Joe Burrow in his rookie year going up against these tough defenses like the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't believe AJ Green can stay healthy throughout the course of a 16-game season. He already injured his hamstring in training camp. But I believe in Joe Mixon's abilities. I really do.
What about Tyler Boyd? You just forget about Tyler Boyd, huh?
Tyler Boyd had a nice season last year, but I don't think Tyler Boyd is a legitimate number one.
You got to think about it. Since, bro, he's actually the actual leader in slot receiving yards. Like, currently right now, he has the most slot receivers in slot and slot yards and receiving. Come on, man. I just feel like you don't give a lot of this team credit. You don't see what they brought into this offseason. You see how we just revamped the whole defense. Where the defense is great. I think that is a top 15 defense in the NFL. But I think what's likely gonna happen is the win improvements. Like, I believe that they are one of a top talent team in the NFL. In my opinion, I think the Bengals got a top 10 talent in the NFL. I hope you listen to me right now. They have a top 10 talent in the top 10 NFL. But I think they're very underrated. They're very underrated. They got a lot of good group of guys that's hungry and they're on top of their games. And our defense, I think our defense is getting nastier each and every day. Hell, we just signed the 3-time Pro Bowler Mike Daniels that played for Green Bay. And we know what he did in Green Bay. He was a beast. And now he's coming to Cincinnati. That's big for us. And I think you're really not paying attention to it because you don't like the Bengals. And I understand that's cool. But people got to understand this. I wasn't watching Burrow scrimmages by seeing clips. His first drive, he threw 6 straight completions. And well, let me say it like this. He threw an interception. And then after the interception, he threw 6 straight incompletions. He was 6 for 6 on his first 69 yards touchdown pass. That was great. He threw 3 touchdowns overall. Now, after practice, he went to Josh Bynes and asked him, "What did I do wrong when you caught that interception?" That's just right there. That just shows you the guy is hungry. He wants to be a winner. He wants Cincinnati to be a winning team. So you're afraid of that. I think you're really afraid.
What am I afraid of? I'm tired of them having people like you suffering in the playoffs. I'm tired of them having people like you get your hopes up and think they're gonna finally win the playoff game just to have a meltdown and not come through for you and your personal feelings. I don't want to see you suffering. I don't want to see my family and friends have to suffer in the NFL playoffs. You know this team hasn't won a playoff game, Clarence, since neither one of us been born. Since neither one of us been born, they haven't won a playoff game. And here's the thing. Most people in life, they are close with people who are close to their age. Majority of the people that we know and that we're close to, they haven't witnessed the Bengals win a playoff game in their lifetime. I haven't seen the Bengals win a playoff game yet in my lifetime, and I got a bunch of other Bengal fans, including yourself, who haven't seen the Bengals win one single playoff game. And you got the nerve to say my Packers aren't going to win a Super Bowl or be relevant in the next 5 years, and we fresh off an NFC Championship game appearance? The nerve that you have, my friend. But here's the thing. You said out of all 3 of these scenarios, the most likely is the Bengals having the biggest win improvement in the NFL, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So they went 2-14 last year. What's going to be their record this year? I'm putting you on spot.
At best, if everything start clicking, at best, I'll say 9-7.
Oh, hell no!
At best.
Are you serious?
9-7, and they can sneak into the playoffs. I can see it. I can see it. You don't spend almost $200 million. You don't spend almost $200 million on the defense and suck again. That's what you don't understand, Trey. And significantly, our defense has been better than your Packers team for years. So,
are you kidding me? You think they're gonna be 9-7 with a rookie quarterback in Joe Burrow and a non-proven? They don't even have a proven head coach in Zach Taylor. The only reason Zach Taylor got the job was because he was a part of Sean McVay's staff with the Rams. This team isn't going 9-7, Clarence. Are you kidding me?
Think about it. Look, all the players that signed to the Bengals, he's the main reason why they signed. They believe in his change that he's trying to bring to Cincinnati. If you honestly been watching the Bengals, he's been changing the culture slowly. He's changing. We get all that playoff dumping trash out the way, and we bringing in a new culture. That's what brought in Von Bell, DJ Reader, Mike Daniels. Even though Geno Atkins was speaking to him a few months back, he gave them the spirit. He gave them the spirit. You can be better. Come to Cincinnati, and that's what you don't understand. And
let me ask you a question.
And I truly believe what
you said. That at best they'll finish 9-7. So. Is that you picking with your heart or your head?
My heart? No, I'm actually picking with my mind because we have a talented team. That's just me. I'm not even being biased. Nothing. I say 9-7, 9-7 at best. I want you to highlight this. Clarence just said the Bengals will be 9-7 at best. Think about it.
Oh my God, man! Your football IQ is on the line here, sir. It really is. You should be banned from talking football.
I said the key words at best. So if they own their game, I believe they can get to 9-7 and sneak right into the playoffs. People don't believe it. We went 9-7 with Andy Dalton. So anything is possible. Anything is possible, Trey.
Anything is possible, but it's not possible for your Bengals to go 9-7. That is impossible. That is the true definition of impossible. They're not better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last year, do you know the Pittsburgh Steelers were within one game of the playoffs and they had inconsistent quarterback play? The reason why is because they got a great coach and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is a great NFL coach. I know you Bengal fans like to hear that, Mr. Omar Epps looking like himself, but Mike Tomlin is a great coach. I love Mike Tomlin. I think he's one of the greatest coaches we have in the NFL, and he doesn't get the credit that he should. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are better than your Bengals. I think the Cleveland Browns are a better football team from top to bottom than the Bengals. Yes, I think the Browns got one of the best rosters from top to bottom in the NFL, Clarence. I really do. They just need coaching to put it all together, and I think they got that now.
Your
Kevin Stefanski
is on the line.
No, it's not. Yours is. They got Kevin Stefanski now. They're definitely not better than Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to lose both games this year to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Agree or disagree?
But well, listen to this. Believe it or not, Zach Taylor is a better coach than Kevin Stefanski. So now, what was the question again?
What is he proving?
Well, he helped with the Rams go to the Super Bowl with McVay last year. He was the quarterback coach, and Jared Goff went off in 2018.
Yeah, that was Sean McVay. That wasn't Zach Taylor. What do you mean? Listen, bro. This is you picking with your heart. Listen, say that you making this 9-7 prediction with your heart, because if you say it's with your head, your football IQ is going to be in question. I'm letting you know right now, listeners. Right now, everybody.
I'm telling you. I'm telling this is what you're not listening. I said the Bengals can be 9 will go 9-7 at best. If they own their top of their game. You listen, if they're on the top of their game, I can see them winning 9 games at best.
You're trying to have an escape. You're trying to have a way out of your prediction. That's why you keep saying at best. What is their record going to be next year? Give it to me. What's it going to be? Don't give me no at best. What's their record going to be?
Believe it or not, I think they'd be 7-9, 8-8. I'm be honest.
You
with
all over the place.
No, you're not understanding. You're not understanding what I'm saying. At best, if we were just saying, what would the Packers record be at best? Like that means
forget all that. Guess what our record gonna be next year? You want me to tell you what it's gonna be?
What?
We'll be 10-6 next year.
Next year
we'll be 10-6. Yes, I can give you a definitive answer. I'm not all over the place like you. Give it to me. What's the Bengals record gonna be next year?
I'm telling you, man. If everything goes good, everything goes well, and Burrow's on top of his game, he's a candidate for Rookie of the Year. The Bengals will be 9-7 at best.
Oh man, this guy is hilarious, man. This is the guy that I gotta talk football with, ladies and gentlemen.